So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely.
And welcome to today's match.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And that gets things running. And it's Totti. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's very neat. That has been knocked clear.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Spread to the right. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Or played right into his path. Ibrahimovic. Chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Salmakers. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Park Ji-sung. Aubameyang. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's in a great position here. Schneider.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good ball. This looks promising.
Modena really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Totti. Knocks it into space. Aubameyang unable to make it happen. And he shoots! And a neat finish! They are purring, truly purring! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Number 20, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
That's a throw. Passes short and sharp, looking to play him in. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Almost half an hour in now. This is a promising build-up. Great ball, and he's in here! Totti always looking for that half a chance. And here's Aubameyang. He might... And Aubameyang!
Aubameyang made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he get it through? And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Totti clears without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aubameyang. Tries to play it through. Zanetti picks it up out wide. And a header! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that's well spotted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Forwards and with intent. Quality ball. And it's Schneider. That's going wide left. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Totti going forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out brilliantly, and the shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
Please
if
turn
it
your
ain't broke,
attention to
don't
the
fix
screen
it. So
for
I think the manager has to
information
resist
provided by the local
change
police.
at this stage.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. So let's get the ball rolling. Some really good ball movement. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aubameyang is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Shot at goal! And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. And this is Totti. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Look at the space here. Oh, well played, well played. Lampard. Totti, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just about up to the hour now. Ibrahimovic given the lift of his goal. Lampard. Zanetti. Nicely spread. Space for him to turn and look. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Oh, good take in a good area. Shot could be on, and it's made its way. And the shot! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Defending of the desperate variety. Lampard. And they can counter here. And he's running through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
After 71 minutes.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Substitution in progress.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Some good work on the right flank here. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Aubameyang. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a shade optimistic. Sung. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Well read, nice interception. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Played out to the left flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Totti making good progress. He leaps for it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That's a good ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target. And he's picked it up out wide. Schneider. Cleared away. And here's the chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lampard. Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Aubameyang voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Within these grounds.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
So it's down to business here. Schneider making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Now it's Kone. And here's Sule. And here's Marlon. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. And the finish! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Dybala. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's had it taken off him. Marlon, good strong midfield running here. Ibrahimovic. Aubameyang.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Marlon goes for a shot. That's going to go a long way. Lofted in. Rijkaard gets it away. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Zanetti, and he's intervened well there. Mancini. Oh, good spread. Sule does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Schneider. Park Ji-sung. No, that's been intercepted. Sule. Might be danger here. Oh, super ball. That is a brilliant interception. And it's been hooked away. Now it's Aubameyang. Can he spark a counter here? Salmakers. And it's Aubameyang. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kone.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Sule. Dybala is having a shot! Well now, oh, what has happened here? Marlon! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Celik. And it's Kode. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Cristante, looking for a runner. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Aubameyang. Salmakers. Mancini calmly anticipates. Could move up a gear here. And it's Celik. Zanetti. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Zanetti. Ibrahimovic. Takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lobbed in behind. Lampard! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass is just off target. And he's gone looking for safety. Park Ji-sung. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Celik. To Cristante. Celik. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Knocks it into space. eFootball. Lampard tries to get it clear. And here's Totti, played in with purpose.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And the counter is on. Sule. And Kone over to the right flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Mosso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. Dybala. Now it's Kone. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, this is a decent chance! Schneider. Totti, always looking for that half a chance. That's a nicely shaped ball. Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. eFootball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. Ndika. Now he's off and running. Schneider. Almost an hour gone. That has been knocked clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Totti. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Sule. Lovely bit of skill. Shoots! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught napping. Ball comes in. He leaps for it. And no mistake. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 43 lascia il campo per il numero 92 El Shaarawy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. So we have further activity on the bench here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Viene sostituito con il numero 9.
Zanetti. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to pass it through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Celik. And here's Sule. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a promising position. Now there's a fine ball. And he's there to get it away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Kilitshoy getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Space for him to turn and look, and that has left him in a heap. Mancini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lampard. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And it's Silamakers.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ndika with the clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
This is El-Shaarawy. And he can thump it away. They get a throw in. Dovbyk receives. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Totti has created one goal already. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Today's match. Everyone, please welcome to the field.
Pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
So we're very much on the way now. Now this could be a chance, and that could set him on his way. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. And it's Sneijder. It's Park Ji-sung. For Salamakers. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Sneijder. Now it's Totti. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. They've played it short. It's going to be another corner, I think. And it's been taken short. Played into the box.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard does really well to win the ball there. Sneijder, pass somewhat off target. Still goalless.
Avellino really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way. Shot, surely! And it's a goal! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
After 20 minutes is number 9.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Zanetti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Caresses it through. Aubameyang. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this...
It's Totti! Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's lofted through here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Zanetti. Lampard never out of the action for very long. He's under a lot of pressure there. And here's Aubameyang. And that's been won straight back. Oh, no joy this time. Schneider. That's a shade optimistic.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
1 minute added time.
We are into stoppage time. Aubameyang. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a sweeping cross. Park Ji-sung gets it clear. Crosses it in here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Chips it through. And it's made its way to... And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Forced to go back. No way through, so back it comes. Tries one from range! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
After 53 minutes is number
The purest
24.
possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's being urged. Totti! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Salmakers. Oh, some astute defending there. Can he latch on to this? And the counter is on. He's in a great position here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Schneider.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spread it left. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Good read, needed to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... He leaps for it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is a promising build-up. Park Ji-sung producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Aubameyang! And Aubameyang! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he's intervened well there.
Avellino have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Great vision. Good ball, good take. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and
Takes a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Totti. And it's Ibrahimovic. Aubameyang. Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. Defending of the... This time, surely! Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Oh, the manager might turn blue here any second. He's probably sounding it right now.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. No, he's not getting past him there. Opts for safety. Park Ji-sung. And it's Zanetti. Salmakers. And here's Ibrahimovic. Little pass back. Ibrahimovic finding himself in space.
2 added minutes has been
That's going up
indicated.
front in a hurry. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for
And
me
if you do
is
have a
to
chance
thank Jim
today,
Beglin.
please take
That's
some
it
time
from
out
us
to give your
tonight.
support
A
to
very
our
good
guest
evening to
stadium
one and
crew.
all.